alaikum. We want to thank the police band for the national anthem, and we want to welcome you and also say thank you for being here with us to witness this day with us today. So right now we want to thank our sponsors from the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital to all the sponsors that made this thing possible for us today. So right now we will give a rundown of the event. So the work has already been done. We will call on our president of UniGaMSA, which is Mr. Ngorju, and then our following health minister will also come and speak, and we have speakers who will be coming today. So right now, when the speaker has spoken, then we will start the screening. Then we have sales of food behind there. When the screening starts, the list will be given, and then you will join the table there, wherein you will be asked some questions, and then we have some doctors in the tent who will be able to do the screening for you. So right now, I would like to call on my colleagues to come and speak in the local languages for our fellow sisters and brothers. Thank you.
So ñu ngi wax jërëjëf waa police band si work bu rafet ba xamante moom nga ñu defaral fu mu nekk nii dox bi from traffic light ba fii nii def nañ ko ba pare léegi ñu ngi door a ñëw commencé programme bi bu baax so léegi dañoo woo suñu njiit bi dafa ñëw wax ak ñun fii nii wax bi du yàgga noonu suñu paree di ngeen dem si table bi fële na le dinañ leen comme ni ngeen ñëwee su ko defee ñu jël seen information si leen after ñu start the screening bi waaw baax na jërëjëf
on a le ñamen ko wanto demanding na molbe silo kan ne dina tan ne futata am programme o commencer la mbal mu me tendu la mbanje la won mun yalum ko la haju laji na da kay nimbe on kidimandi mole jambi anem fanan na kebal police ol miliyalon ko wolle fanan na da jang tay ke mole be nyima bati katum nin aya tara ko itel fanan ti jang ko do be nasila modol bije sawarta non kana silo ke be jelele be kondandi hakela police ol miliyalon ko wolle be fe e be ngoni diandi kam mole mbal tendu la mbal jela anin fana nga ngululal mo wilindi jang ke samba fo silo kan o ketano miscommunication oldi mol mum bina kan no wala man nyomoy dum mbal hake dane law fananna ko min ngal wilindi ko be centrese wadre man taraje al mol balal wo ko nyin kam nga fono nyamin drong programme o nyin agenda be nyamin ko min ICM bina ja nyamin waranna fenko nyin abina ja nyamin ay programme o nyin bita kan nyami a fo molie president bina la lay diam ñu boraje diam la ko temol bina ko min ko man to nga fono nyamin wo mol be sirin jana koma tabuloto ning ayatara ko imari na da screening na lela fa screening ni na kele sitaje ibe nginin karo dolle la niol jabi budi be fono di lela le yedu ngim bon ko neta screening keji anim fananga domoro sotale ko male miliyalon ko be domoro min wafi kanne alse futaje fanang ale domoro dol sang okay ala baraka bal.
Okay, right now we would like to call our president, Mr. Ngorju, to come and give the opening statement.
Of ceremony, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Creative Police Band, the 18th EC of UniGaMSA, student here present, and the general student of UniGaMSA, our wonderful partners. My name is Ngorju, the president of the University of the Gambia Medical Student Association. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to this important event, which is geared toward raising awareness on breast cancer. As most, if not all of us here know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it is amazing how forces from different walks of life come together to enlighten the public on one of the most common form of cancer in the Gambia, particularly among women. Before going further, I would like to thank Solace Foundation, Universal Care for Africa, the Department of Surgery of Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, B-Nation, National Cancer Control Program. This organization and institution have been very instrumental in ensuring this year's edition is a success. UniGaMSA is always open to this kind of partnership. As a student association, we feel obliged to give back to the community. We do this by embarking on periodic health outreaches in various communities, especially in rural Gambia, promoting inclusivity and better health outcomes. In October each year, we join the rest of the world to raise awareness in breast cancer, and this year is no exception. There is an opportunity ruled out to the public to get screened from health experts and know their status. Finally, I would like to thank the organizer of this event, and that is UniGaMSA and the other related relevant stakeholders. of this event and encourage everyone to join the campaign in combating breast cancer. UniGaMSA is always ready to partner with the relevant stakeholders to promote health care in the Gambia. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Right now, we would like to call Mr. Saneba Mohammed Lamin to come and give the speak. He is the Health and Gender Minister of UniGaMSA.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and good morning to you all. My name is Mohammed El Sane, the Health and Gender Minister of the University of the Gambia Medical Students Association. And that means that this program entirely belongs to my ministry under the 19th Executive Council. I thank everyone that is present here. We know that this month is dedicated to breast cancer awareness, so we have taken it upon ourselves to organize this program in order to give back to the community and to help those that are in need. One thing also I would like to mention is that I would like to say a big thank you to all the partners, the donors, students, and everyone that is present here. Indeed, we could not have done it without you. I would like to thank the police band for the, well, I would say the dance, as my committee member have said, which I was not fortunate to take much part in. But anyways, I am so grateful for all of you. And I hope that whatever will be done here today will be memorable to all of you and everyone will learn from it. There's a lot of things we have for you guys besides the screening. And please, I urge everyone to try and understand with us. And we know that the condition today everywhere is hot and all that. But then please, let's try and I urge everyone for us to take it easy with each other, as we are here for you and you are here for us too. I thank you all. I welcome you all to the program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saneba, for the speak. Right now, we'd like to call on Dr. Jara B. Fofana. She is the psychiatrist. She works in the psychiatric clinic. We would like her for her to come and give us a speech on breast cancer.
Is it morning or afternoon? It's still morning. All right, good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. So initially, I planned to give my talk in English, but for some reasons, I've decided to speak in a local language. So I feel like the audiences, I'm more speaking to the audiences than the medical students on others that are present here. So I speak in Manika instead, okay? So assalamu alaikum. I'll be here to Dr. Jara IS Balajaleti. Ko Edward Francis Moore Teaching Hospital letter. So be Nadiamu Jang, it's about breast cancer. So ngalo na atol be yalo na meya sijan bi be breast cancer karola kono ka tandi mola breast cancer la mantoro katara musol ka nyame mola society kono. So Nadiamu be focus on so breast cancer ala mental health effects on women. So what mean for breast cancer la effects on musol la sondeme kendiada ele sondeme kendiala jata sondeme kendiani jama nimol be breast cancer diamu ke kan e ka ela diamu be ka taray fen ko nyina kam aka man musol balo mantora nyamen bari breast cancer la mantoro madang balo da mabala tamita wala aka family mantora lem aka diningol mantora aka society mantora hani many be involved in patient la kiato aka mantoro na fi wal fanan kan. So meme falala anyanta melon ko breast cancer mo feneti mo yalon ko muso dama ida mama nya na kelala fenne melon ko na bela you need support system around you. It's not a mola bala men yalon ko be market la please sa ni sa kelon because fenne melon ko ajaw yatale there is fenne be de me ko ka fa depression English. So depression manika kanto wala nie sasa fo muso nie e be damen to balu fonko ko lebulo kono e ka ni ko me ko breast cancer sotele amari camera ko na balu danta jane femman tunteje ko tanke sante femme def lafta men wala sayati amari lo ko tut ni ko tu kuyari wato wal so memen tangilale wala nyun ko o man ko kuti men ko an normal tale niya fo ko breast cancer sotale wati fulo ni lum fulo lokum fulo wala hani kada kili abe tiata nyo sa kuyano man na tamita wala ni toro ni naye batani fo buke ilo kul kino ko tanke hani lop tanta ko lebu lo ko nale ilo bori le man pare ka ta ko tanke e ka fe no ko clinical depression wo e sulata ma ko rola le anu ma ko nyinda ma amanke so ko na be dana woto so ko na ko mayata le yibe ma ko ro sote especially kewa anyantale ni musole ni sasa sota ale ma ko ale sembentu yani ale atande lo ko I'm here with me fejane sulata fa fa ne namba kele yene so na boto wota kumata prale ka lopta noto ali atande lo ko mbini ne filka amake ko dama sasa nya be mbolo dama la batani ka bar hanino sonde mo fa aba affect kane mbuga nimmol buko halama yano comme nunto because mi robe siare on kona lafta men lo nunto do mo men kala fela malla fala activities so men ngel like mbuke ke no ko tanke like maybe tamari lafta exercise you cannot do that anymore o be mu feneti men ko amanya nakela dun nakete nyanta talo lafta no tele yamma ko ro nyininka so fendo be je fene ka me ko support group mu feneti men ko musol men yalon ko inene breast cancer sotale ya kelen fa akendi atam ani be damento ito fana la fe musumo nyol ma ke de meko inin sasa ni me batulu ke kan right now so wo support do support groups ko maya tabakele wo support groups ni ke nyom musola ma ko hani kel fon setaro no jele it's just a support group ko mol ma ko me alon ko breast cancer be la be pare ayela mental health fana affect e bu ko function like the way they used to function ni me misalo folale ni moye malaria soto abe ani mo benta silo kan kay ko man kende an kata loktano le tele jama mari ba fana ko ni watin ko malaria bi siari sate ko sabe ta tele bita ka loktano do mbanan kari jibe kan fane malaria soto barabe fisiaka so mu feneti melon ko ne sasa soto yemmo soto ka fe ko kari fana ya soto lonu amari ta kende atala ako hope le dila wala nyinti melon ko ikanji ko soto lako ni sasa be kende ala mbakela la ba breast cancer mu feneti meyalan ko dama ni musoli asoto e ka mute famale e buka pare ka share with others e ka feel like ni mu feneti meyan ko manya na share so ayatina la jamu su jama be they suffer in silence e ka tara kelo nyin ke kan e damma because man pare ka dia mu mole men say ma ko lo your depression anxiety and all the other things that come with mental effects that come with breast cancer amanya no prida maya kele fene meyan ko naye batandi inyante e diamulo mone meni be bala loptano to wala meni ne sasa ni so de isa fe ko ntenyi ni na kedum ay makelen so like they give you the things that they did before that work for them ye makwe dale nyata sasa ni kala nyame fo sasa ni akane kuti la bake sasa ni amantan da maka balo da mala montora hakilo fana ka montora la kene ke fa an hada ngadu mu hakilo lati ni hakilo mama tarek hakilo fa ya aferek itala balu fana ba affect la le so in English there's no health without mental health so balolem aning hakilo akuma tala fanam alla hakilo ni fanam be statement to ya you fanam topoto e kana tu hakilo to hakilo kana tu balo da mabe balo ni affect kan dane so jama e ka fele sidula keme tan lulu kata tan se musol men yalon ko ne breast cancer sotale e ka depression o soto wala nyo ka tora bake dunia buka die ko tanke e kala fi men ko tanke e kala fi mum men ni sasa nyema bu kala fa ko tanke so e ka fene depression like 50 to 80% of breast cancer victims face that so no mani ngasiata bakele ajinde kemo ko no tan lulu kata tan se ko no me ko be depression o so sembo warta so mo fenete melon ko mo nyanta wulule mo liakele amanya na danna dama akamenke bala jato nyimbala doni mbadi fele ka me anxiety e mari kasilale ya ikafi like so be podika ibuka tarale fambala ko tanke so wa kemo aka mo tan konanto kata tan woro aka wala affect do wasiata bakala ajibe mo kemelo ndija e mo tan nadi boli wala mo taworo wasiata bakala so fana mu feneti me aka ko mata ni anxiety to ya anxious agitated it a function of society kono like the way it used to function so mi nekela wala ibe fam badilo molo kono because it la tan la flo molo kono it tare la flo molo kono katanke iba fi laga di molo kono nyaabe tarlan kane iba dela ko ni mesiri bu katan kuno metara maman kanne nyaabe malala metara la sisobe padila so mo mi feneti me ko wato do rika sulo boro la def so e ka fa me ko anxiolytics or antidepressants Isa sulo no boro la ba wato do baje jama e mo sulo boro le sulo tamena you need support group ni tam mo le men yalon ke be ma fe no len ni me di sila ya kacha wala modol men yalon ko fana ne courant ñu sotale be bari ya kele e ken yata say so me dan la water because malafka wati jamaka ala baraka bake
for the speech and enlighten us about the side effects, especially after encountering the surgery or let's say after the whole drama of the disease is really painful somehow. So we would like to thank her for the speech. Right now we would like to call on Dr. Barry. She's a doctor at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital to come and give us a speech. Welcome, Dr. Barry.
Alaikum. I greet you all. I will also be speaking in the local languages because that's the audience. And I decided to speak today on breast cancer in Fula, knowing how obstinate my people are, my Fula people. When they have any problem or anything, they would rather go around the neighborhood and find options than go to the hospital. It's very difficult to drag them to the hospital. So yes, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. No hirade musib yang jul be mi landade sidon e jang. Mido hirade lando on fo sidon e jang hande men addani on do yewtere fi breast cancer. Ko woni kon yewtere nden ko fi nawnare ko tampinta bannundum lorra rewbe be mojja non. Breast cancer ko cancer mandana horema no sonji rewbe ben e like no sonji rewbe dudube e leydi ndi e nder aduna on kadi kafata wana hay nokku goto. Kono ene rewbe fulbe ben en wattana yila ndaren tawen hino sattani en sen hebi nawnare especially si tay ko fi eldidi en innu hide marido ko musata e ma uma hollen immo men hollen hay fami men on saka innugol en yahay nokku go ndaren no dabbiren fi cellal mo. Breast cancer ko hunde annanda hore ma ko hunde mawnde because si tay hunde daranto wonki maki hunde mawnde bura hunde darantonde wonki maki wana ko jettitirte no loire si intigi hebi koko inete breast cancer andata ko kanyum hebi kono kala ko hebuda ella ko jaki ma ka endima fellenu laado wana ko hanuda suudude ko hanuda andanda horema ida hande yaltu dabba ballal honnu no woni nde hunde nde yiyata ka endima tawa hida hani joni ndarude no dabbira ballal ko sa memi endima din andari a yiton kaajo ko waywata kaajo ma a fiili ka wo wano fiilude ka endima ma ayi endu num wona fewnda ka muyninta kono hindu sanjude like hore endu num hino sanji couleur no wonir nono wala hino hibbude no yaltinde waji jamma something like anything wananda hore ma wodano ka endi ma kono a watti yiwde dum non ton hara andi hi dum do hida hani umannade kono mi jeeji o musibbe am ben fi Allah woto yewndarong like musibbe ben takkono e landagol ko honno dum do ettitirte mo kala inno yehe ka pharmacie ma be inno yehe e debbo kaari de on ko nyawdo dum andi fi rewbe wallitoto rewbe wana don woni lawol ngol de jindon eri on kafatan yahon visitan kala musiddo mo de aro en ka hospital haray faydi ko leti because kun ka yuntu su kun ko yeton ka endi mo no kun fandiri non ko non ko wawi on lorrede de yahon ha jindon tawon hi o yogol pharmacie ma yogol lando goddo go fi lekki wawale on nafude sakkitoron kala butane haray kajum ko jaddi ma konko woni ka kaaju no hewtindu ya endu ma jindi e nder bandu mon dum kafata si tay ko breast cancer woni ton hara wana goddum go hara kun kaaju ko breast cancer haray ko daranto wonki monki so hande ko dum addi mi indi yomi ardo mi yewtida e mo kala ko hebudon ka bandu mon hayso wana fi endi din tum kala ko sonjiyo yehe labutane wattane yila haraka labutane attorte si labutane on no ronki inne no hide yawde no ko kala ko watten attoren kala labutane ko fi bandu non kafata. Breast cancer ko andara hore ma wona ko hana suudede wona ko hana hersirede ko anda hore ma siya suudi tum lorrete ha ƴetta wonki ma fellenu laado mi jeeju on woton yow haye nok sina ka hôpital ma kala nday lewru be lewru wade dum jikkumon memugol endi mon ni ndara si tay on yiton kon wowana yude kon kala ko fiiludon ka endu mon ko on hettinali woton lando goddo go dimmo mon takko mon maybe benno be anda gandal hewtungal andugol no dum tiidiri haray so yeey kala butani docteur be jangube fi mumben be ndaari be memi be anda stay don hani wade testigo e si gaybe hani jonnude lekkele wandata hore mon danda e wonki mon si on hebi neni rawo kadi maka famille mon mardo breast cancer ma on yi fi endi o hebi problem endi ha dum addi o maayi ma o heɓi probléme enɗi ha ɗum so jimo wallinama labutane an ɓiɗɗo makko on ma an musidɗo makko on anduɗo o heɓi on probléme enɗi. It's very important no waɗama important ya yaw labutane ceka hoore ma kadi especially siko nene ma ɗum waɗi important. So mi jeeji on wattane yila andende nawnari ende ko woni lorrude rewɓe ɓen koko woni ɓe ettude wonkiji en rewɓe buyno mayude hara ko fi angal wattangol yila ka enɗi maɓɓe hara si ɓe memuno enɗi ɗi like koma haray ɓe cekude enɗi maɓɓe ɗi ɓe meeɓa ɓe ndaara si tahiɗi e jam ɗum ɗon tuno wawno ɓe sehude wonkiki ɗum kadi innaali ko makko baɓen tu memata hay sukaɓe ɓen 30 years a yiyay like hay ko 25 years 30 years hara ko inti ko jiwo curbajo o jombaka o muyninali o jibinali kono hatta himo wawi heɓude breast cancer. So ala limitation innugol ko makko baɓen tu woni heɓude breast cancer a yehi ɓe yaha ka labutane woɓɓe ɓen enɗi mum taƴe sa yindi taƴama haare ko fiino gurdam maɓɓe gan junnire ko ɗum addi enɗi maɓɓe ɗin taƴa si intigi leeti yawgol ton kadi ko ɗum addata taƴe sena ɗum ɓe wawi ñawdude intigi hara ha yahaali ha hewti ton. So mi jeeji an musidɓe an mi jeeji on kafta musidɓe an worɓe e rewɓe wattane yila e niniraɓe men ɓen e jaajiraɓe men ɓen musidɓe men ɓen ka nanirɗen wo kafatan woten hersu ɗum woten suuɗo ɗum kala ella mo heɓuɗen ka ɓandu men woni kaka enɗi woni ka woniri o mi jeeji on fi Allah yehen ka hospital ndaaren no docteur ɓe ɓe wallira en toroɗen kadi Allah balla on jarama wassalam.
Sorry for that speech in Molo. It's really interesting. Right now, we would like to call on the health committee to come and give some sensitization on breast cancer, the signs and symptoms. Like they have been to the television and radio stations.
So, dañ war a ñëw wax affaire yi naka ngeen a mën a xamee ne am ngeen breast cancer or yàlla tere yàlla bu leen ko am but then su fekkee ne comme science yi door nañ di ñëw naka ngeen ko war a mën a xamee ak lan ngeen war a mën a def ak nan ngeen mën a def pour mën a protect seen boppa so man dama ko wax si olof then suma collègue bi mu wax ko si soose Abu Hamza so comme first speaker si ñu fi ñëwoon lu ngeen ci kon a wax ba pare wax nañu lan moo nekk breast cancer ak naka lam de mën a sonale nit yi si gaa seen wàllum xalaateen ak yooyu noonu so breast cancer dafa nekk loo xam ne comme dafa over sonal nit yi léegi te thème boobu noonu dañ noté son ne jigéen yoo xam ne comme am nañ 50 years si kaw ñooñu noonu ñoo ko daan am waaye soo bàyyee xel léegi si biir lopitaan bi dañ gis ne comme nit yu ginnaaw young ñoo ko nekk di am around nit say 30 years 35 37 40 and that is something loo xam ne it's very concerning so dafa miin ne comme dañ war a gën a jóg ci suñu boppa ba pare beneen problème bu ñu dee am mooy breast cancer dafa am stages so dafa am let's say first stage boo xam ne suñ ko teelee gis dañ ko dee mën a faj easily ak last stage boo xam ne comme su fa aagee daf dee métti pour ñu faj ko so luñ notice mooy jigéen ñi suñ dee ñëw si lopitaan bi most of the time daf dee fekk ne comme àgg na si stage boo xamante ne it's either dafa naxaree treat wala comme duñ ko mën a treat waati and luy waral loolu noonu si man suma gis-gis mooy nit yi xamuñ exactly comme lan mooy breast cancer comme ni ko ku njëkk a waxee mu ne nit yi dañ koo am ba pare nga am suñu dëkk bi yëpp docteur leen léegi nga dem nga ne ko ne man dama yëg dara sama biir ween bi mu ne la ne waaw mosoon naa gis ku ko amoon lii lam defoon mu faj ko so dafa gis ne comme pour nga ñëw si lopitaan bi daf day gën a yaaga because you feel like yaa ngi am traditional treatment yaa ngi gën a waste time so nga toog for like 3 months 5 months 6 months balaa ngaa ñëw si lopitaan bi fekk loolu noonu mujj na moo law so pour nga xam ndax da nga am breast cancer or not lu mu dee njëkk a dooree mooy ne dañ dee feel lu mel ni donja si biir ween bi so lii nag day mën a nekk problème because yenn saa du dee door si biir ween bi yenn saa mun naa am mu ngi si biir ween bi waaye doo ko dee teel a yëg yenn saa day mën a nekk si ron poxataan bi so dañ dee mën a feel lu mel ni donja either si ron poxataan bi wala si biir ween bi mun naa nekk at any part mun naa nekk si biir ween bi any side so loolu moo nekk the first one and then difference bi mooy donja bii nii soo ko yëgee tey let's say next 2 weeks 3 weeks 1 month soo ko laalaatee da ngaa gis mu ngi gën a rëy so bàyyee xel loolu noonu mën nga xam ne comme am na lu nekk di grow sa biir ween bi dem nga jóg si sa bopp that's the first one the second one mooy ne dañ dee gis ci si ween bi fu xale dee nampe yenn saa dañ dee gis mu mel ne lu dellu gannaaw mu dugga usually daf dee taxaw soo amee breast cancer dañ dee gis daf dee mën a dellu gannaaw mel ne lu def pax that's another sign waxuñ ne anytime soo ko gisee da nga am breast cancer but then soo ko gisee war ngaa gën a bàyyi xel den nga jóg si sa bopp as well and the third one mooy duñ dee ooyee peau de orange comme daf dee mel ni comme gis nga comme des restaurants nu mu dee mel daf dee am lu mel ni ay pax nii si kawam good so dañ dee gis ne comme around surrounding ween bi noonu especially around fu cus bi nekka dañ dee gis foofu noonu ay pax noonu yenn saa daf dee mën a miiti yenn saa du dee miiti so lu moo dee nekk problème as well because ñun suñ Gambia bi nit fekk yëguloo miitit doo dee ñëw lopitaan te breast cancer most of the time su ñëwee doo di yëg dara dafa just nekk benn lu mel ni donja lu nekk di grow si ween bi and then dafa just continue to grow no pain no dara yenn say am na ñu dee am pain ñuy noonu dañ ne mën a ñëw ak leneen lu dee mën a am tamit mooy da ngaa gis ween bi mu nekk di génnee deret usually bébé nekk loo di nampal nekk loo di dem dara so bàyyee xel any of these things mun naa nekk ne comme ñoom ñëpp a ñëwoon door mun naa nekk ne comme just a few moo ñëw but then if you see any of them the best thing mooy bul óolu nga jóg nga dem lopitaan ñu seetal la because ñun suñ dëkk bi the problème buñ amaati beneen mooy ñun kumpa wuñ when it comes to ñun suñu wér gu yaram te nit da nga war a kumpa si sa yaram su fekkee ne comme gis nga dara loo xam ne comme mënuloo ko understand comme bul wax ne comme su ma demee si lopitaan bi damaa sonal gars ñun loolu moo nekk suñu liggéey loolu moo tax ñu nekk foofu te fagaru moo gën faju nga ñëw si lopitaan bi ñu ne la dara jotu la moo gën nga toog kër ñaakaa ñëw ba pare ñu ñëw ñu ne la yow waroon ngaa teel a ñëw wax du dëgg exactly so ñu try ñu jóg si suñu boppam so dinaa bàyyi Abu Hamza mu wax lu ma wax si soose and then after ñu wanal leen comme naka leen dee mën a seetee sa boppa pour in case ngeen jàngal ko seen doom yi yéen seen boppa ngeen jàngal ko any jigéen bi nga xamante ne kooku ngeen xam waaw jërë ngeen jëf
warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh comme wol ɓe konto altonal konto ano kaltendo kalti allah na kuñimala jam so ndemu lamin tongoldi nto from Abu Hamza de ɓe mon dolde inchallah nde min yatede ɗo ok so comme a faale ñamin bi amanke bi lum fo damañin karo mume ɓe ga to mona ka kerkere ka breast cancer jura nden ko breast cancer jura karo amanke commin ala kuwole diyata ñewola ala kuwole ko contane fon ka celebrate mandra breast cancer celebrate kam because ala ko diyata ñe bari ka jura kaje ko aku mayatale ka mollo ni breast cancer la moli ala munem breast cancer ti aka mune sabu aka na ñaadile andu na bele ñante mune kela ibala na ñala ko ni breast cancer bele fana so comme aya fo ñami breast cancer mu sasa minti na bela il faut la jibero ni faut la londo tetariyande no la pour ka long min kumata je wala wato wati kada loptan ke fon jibe ke bolo check bawo gambe jang a foman dia barto yato nya molman sai ke la jata ke na jibe jama bi je janni mo je loptan to dimo la sambaje so sa 100 million ko e buka findini dimo la karola ka ko la pour moli e kala muda juna anu breast cancer ate ay different stage lo so sa fa different level lo so ay makang different lo so ni akuma sanin damina aka commence damin ni asoto woto aka easy le woto aka gana soni a pour ya mari jarano iye bantala bango dol jibe bango make comme Gambia wol jama bi je mol ka sayile kata ke fawol jibe loptano so ni tara ni breast cancer bela o e kalon juna ko breast cancer ba mari la o kamala e ka boro diala ya mari jarano ana mari se isa mari ja bolu kan comme momi an ka breast cancer so asa dimol sotale ay ke wo so family so wala mu so ana ayala fa ala samba nyama bari jama bije mol kaminje ni aje mol na loptan o kara breast cancer nya tatal fo sabo ko ay stage nan le soro so jama bije jani mol fudala stage sabanya wala kara nan o kara tara fa invasive to sa tata fa aka janjan sai ka bonni sunyo da kara balod la dodo so wala na jama bije ni mo na loptan jang in breast cancer the best thing jama bije kaminke wala ka mari sunyo kuntu ano ni nata nu juna ni yaje ara jalla sunju kunto fa because ni yaje sunjo be kuntu la isilata le breast cancer na janjanta tara balo dula doto abeta cancer sablo dula nata de la kufu kafolto isafa ye long cancer sor nata ta musu yato ye cervical cancer sor so nin tara inara loptan juna jani wo janjango nyumbe kelata jarla fa yakundu isa borol dila mi anan ko sela balwa samano anyama so wala na wato wadan ka mol susu ni fure kata loptan ke fawol jibe bar hannim fa jani kata loptan ida fo be sobila no nyala ko breast cancer sensor nole ngana nyimi fo dan amanke ko ni yeje dorong breast cancer belal asa keno wala iye soro sa do akola nyitandi na bela dron amanke normal de ngamil fore na bela iman dare nyama fende falinda so nyanda ta loptan barkana ta loptan ko breast cancer bela asa keno fa breast cancer tela so wala ku folo ti ikaje isunyu no because muso be asunyo da nyala na bri dinding ina be nyoka fo yake baya so ya ye isunyu no aka kunna lolong sunyu no nyanda fin labanda bara mulunda ko naka dun kono tole so wonyanda sobla ko nse breast cancer soto no lor banga da loptan ngam fo jibe wala je sunjo bolo kamunta ko lemu na dimu bolo ka nyami akay chotindi ngol soroten dingande mulol so wol be kan ko breast cancer se tarano la wala je sunjo akay yelo bondi fenka finde je yelo wala fiyo wala etama musu iman ni musoti iman ke soro iman kono soro iman dingo soro mata susundirla bari yaje fenka findi sunjoro so akata ya kata fura loptan ye fo jibe wala yaje sunjo fana fura ka boala a fura ka bo so wol be ka intendo ko esa breast cancer soto nole wala jama bi je fo mol kam fo wala yitoti yiti mulu isaje no sunjo to landu isaje no dabo ko to fana asa fintuno e fulo be to so na ne dabo ko wo lymph node joro le je mil ka intendo ko cancer ni setra no wala abida mi sa janjan kana meta sa sas kan so ni wol be je nyanda eta loptan bar hannin to fa nyama nyilje anyanta la puru wato waden kata loptan kam fongol jibe ta so binol fango breast cancer bela ita loptan ena sa doje mi manke breast cancer bara kuma da yaji o wato so kamol hakilo bulani fango breast cancer na bela manke ko ita ni mol man radla kili mole miro so ko ni breast cancer bela i fatale dol ka ni breast cancer be na dro sa em fure ma ta ka manke wot so ni present loptan do juna ni ta loptan do juna nga muta juna won ka jarale ita problem so no fa sen life someone so mo si fale fana se breast cancer so no ni nga ñinen karo janjande mole jang fo kewo se breast cancer so no le mo jama sa fo ko kewo ta so no bawo keni muso makile bar kewol ka so le so kewol fana na mbarin kel anen na PI officer mel jang kewol fana ka breast cancer so le hannin tara na prevalence de la soto wala doyata dina musol tadi bawo hormones nengo hormones joron lo bolo ko milbe denne balo dañala ni joron kenyal wo hormones sol estrogen hormone na miyan ka siya musol la karola wo ga role aka sembe bale play breast cancer soto so asiara musol la karola wo ati na musol jama bi breast cancer ka siya wala la karola wala musol miyan ko kuroje juna bawo jara kende abundala ndo ngai tan ko kuro na be jela anyanta jela ka bonni sanji tan lulu ando anyanta banna ila sanji tan na ni lulu kata sanji tan lulu kam so bari musol do wado do sumri non kata sanji sey sanji kono to anyala kuroje so ka itande ko ita balo kono hormone sol mimbi asdan na tamidal so o sa sa buno ko breast cancer so ni mo si fati entale sa yi ke fo jibe wado fo sa cancer so don hana mo breast cancer damma wala musol mi ko dara fo ziada sanji tan ludi han we be dimo so kam han we kera kuroje o be ka itande ko sa breast cancer so don anin na sister ni nyima mil ka be ke si sa saboti anin brother si sa puf sisa afana ka cancer sabule breast cancer sabule anin ku jama dolo mi o njigira ko mo jama bi jam mi ko dolo mi dolo mi fana ka sabule anin batabaya bolo bala waro be ka sabule so me dia mo dana jam ben na ke babula la sina e tenten ka itani mo la breast cancer ni lafte for examine na aga kenya le den sina tenten so ala baraka ba kala lamon ku nyima
yeah
I do not die, huh?
No, you're fine. Breast cancer si ñan façon nit lam dee gën a mën a génn si ñoo xam ne ñoo ko dee gën a mën a am moom wax na ko si soose ba pare dañ dee bàyyi xel ne comme jigéen yoo xam ne mosu ñoo jël biir daf dee mën a bëri si ñoom ak jigéen yoo xam ne comme du nampaluñ seen doom yi so nampal dafa important si yee bi ak si doom bi as well parce que lu dee xew mooy di moo yaa ngi gis sa menstruation bi dañ dee am yenn hormones si dee nekk sa biir yaram bi so the longer you see it the higher your chances ne comme da nga mën a am breast cancer moo tax de mën a bàyyi xel ne comme daf di gën a bëri si ñoo xam ne dañ teel a gis seen food comme jigéen boo xam ne maybe around 8 years 9 years 10 years start na di gis period am bi ba pare it means ne comme su ko gën a waree dunda at least 40 50 years moom lu moo gis period am muy gën a bëri the average jigéen ku nekk outside ak si jigéen yoo xam ne comme gars yi dañ later am menopause usually daf nekk between 45 years 50 years daf day am yenn mère yoo xam ne nee na ba body 55 years sometimes ba even 60 yaa ngi gis seen period bi ba léegi and then this also daf leen di mën a nekk risk factor pour gars ñu mën a am breast cancer another thing mooy xam nga waxoon naa ne si suma starting yi wax bi ne time boobu breast cancer si mairie la daan gën a nekk waaye léegi dañ bàyyi xel ne mi si xale yi diggante 30 years above so one of the reasons could be ne ñun right now suñ generation bi duñ dee xool luñ dee lekka so dañ dee gis nit yoo xam ne dañ over am yaram torop duñ train duñ def anything like that maa ngi wax am yaram bu maa but waxuma la baal so it's very important pour ñuy exercise because the more yaa ngi gën a am yaram the same hormone bu ma nekk di wax ne comme moo dee bëri sa jigéen ñi di moo ni ngay gis seen période bi sa yaram bi daf dee defar that same hormone so dañ dee gën a am more risk pour nga am breast cancer and then beneen bi mooy nit koo xam ne daf dee naan sàngara te léegi soo ko bàyyee xel si cëfee ak góor yi yëpp sax ba den tey ñu ngi wax affaire jigéen yi soo ko bàyyee xel léegi dañ ko def loo xam ne comme something very cool nga gis jigéen yi di ubalaan naan comme nekkul naa ni caaxaan any bar boo dem di nga fekk gaay foofu noonu soo demee Sénégal bi da nga fekk gaay foofu noonu dañ ko def loo xam ne comme pâtissier kay la but then xamuñ ne comme in the long run soo demee ba nga am 40 years 45 50 then c'est la effect de soga start right now yaa ngi ndaw yaa ngi yëngatu soo doo ko dee teel a yëg the other one mooy tux te comme matawut lan nga nekk di tux de soo boo mu nekk cigarette soo boo mu nekk shisha soo boo mu nekk vape it can be anything su ko neexee mu neex soo boo mu saf comme strawberry it does not make a difference te comme any kind of smoking boo munti def daf la dee put at risk of breast cancer why because si biir saxaar boobu noonu there are things yu ñu dee ooyee carcinogenic chemicals ñoo nekk chemical yoo xam ne comme daf di mën a cause cancer te comme dama dee faral di wax suma xarit yi ne nga tux cigarette moo ma gënal nga tux shisha bëgguma nga tux de I don't want any of you to smoke but then pour nga war a tux cigarette moo ma gënal nga tux shisha because soo ko bàyyee xel shisha bi moo ëppa chemicals moo ëppa different things suñ fa def ba pare soo téye cigarette di tux i benn nga toog di tux shisha 15 minutes façon saxaar booy dugal sa biir dina bi mooy gën a bëri ku tux full paquet de cigarette si biir full day so it's like yow yaa ngi tux i 10-15 paquet de cigarette te xamuloo ko sax te comme mu ngi neex si yow mu ngi saf sa biir làmmiñ bi mu ngi am i different taste so you don't know what you're doing to yourself so balaa nga xam li xew nga am i 40 years 50 years ñu ne la nga am breast cancer nga ne yow sa waa kër kenn amul ko fine daf dee mën a nekk si families but then yow yaa ngi def things yoo xam ne mooy war a tax yow nga ani ko si yow sa own family and xam naa ne comme kenn bëggul loolu noonu tamit sa doom yi ñu war a am breast cancer parce que yow yaa ko am parce que toppatoowuloo sa bopp moo tax it's very important pour ñu jox si suñu bopp as well so take home note dafa nekk benn ñu bàyyi tux bàyyi naan sàngara ñu make sure ne comme ñuy exercise mais waxuñ ne comme ngeen nekk di daw every day but then su fekkee ne ba xoola léegi dama xool seet bi dama xool seet bi su fekkee ne comme mënuloo nekk di dem daw wala nekk di dem gym all the time just make sure nga nekk di increase noo nekk di doxee let's say nga war a dem si marché bi instead of nga fay paas nga jóg nga dox dem dox ñëw même su fekkee dafa xala xëcc tuuti wala nga nekk di doxantu si ngoon si ak yooyu noonu so that is very important ba pare bàyyi tux bàyyi naan sàngara and then ñu exercise ñu try ñu wàññi suñu yaram so léegi since wax nañ loolu ba pare naka ngay mën a tester sa bopp pour mën a xam ndax comme maybe am na lu nekk si biir ween bi or not so the first thing loo war a bàyyi xel mooy comme sooy def test bii nii bu ma war a ñëw wax ramukaay baalal ma I am not going to test on Rambo. She's going to show it. So, len bëggee test pour seet ndax comme seet defal ko seen boppa si kër bi. This is very important. So, len ko bëggee defal seen boppa si kër bi, it's very important to note ne benn da ngeen a xaar ba nga xam ne comme seen period bi start na 3 days wala 5 days into your period, right? Let's say tey start nga di mens xaaral ba next 3 days wala next 5 days. Lu tax ñu wax loolu noonu may comme xam naa ne comme most of us ñu fi nekk war nañoo xam ne comme jigéen yi seen ween yi daf day change during seen cycle bi da ngaa gis ñoo xam ne comme balaa seen period bi di jot da day gis ñu am ween bu métti ak façon yooyu yenn saa mu diis and all those other symptoms su ma nekk di wax so su fekkee ne da nga test for breast cancer while yaa ngi am façon feelings yooyu wala façon pain yooyu noonu mun nam laa confuse nga foog ne comme am na lu fa nekk fekk dara nekkul fa so around the beginning of the period diggante 3 days to 5 days daf day fekk comme ween bi dellu na waat back to normal nu mu war a mel in that case soo fa testé anything loo fa gis loo xam ne waru faa nekk then mun na laa wane ne comme nga war a gën a jóg si sa bopp so first thing 3 to 5 days after your period so léegi lu gën a yomba mooy soo jógee from the shower let's say nga jógee sangu da nga war a make sure ne comme yaa ngi amee a mirror seetu sa biir néeg bi so the first thing that you should do mooy right after soo génnee si shower bi da nga taxaw si kanami seetu bi da nga teg sa loxo sa ndiga bi yaa mu faja exactly so nga teg sa loxo bi sa ndiga bi nga xool seetu bi so loo nekk di def mooy yaa ngi bàyyi xel ween yi si beginning bi wax naa ne comme nit su amee breast cancer yenn saay da ngay gis ween bi mu néewi wala mu nekk di génnee lu mel ni deret wala deta wala nga feel lu mel ni comme donja bu rëy mu génn si nii wala nga gis deret bi mu mel ni comme xol dissonance nu mu dee mel am i pax ak façon yooyu wala nga gis skin bi mu xonxa cuur su fekkee ne nit ku xees nga da ngay gis nit yu xees yoo xam ne suñ gaañoo tuuti rek seen yaram mi xonxa so dañ mën a bàyyi xel loolu so yaa ngi taxaw si kanami seetu bi yaa ngi xool ñaari ween yi yaa ngi xool whether comme em nañ xam nañ ne usually du dee em but then yow xam nga sa booba and xam nga lan moo nekk normal bi so soo ko nekkee di def every month di nga war a xam lan moo nekk normal bi and then so amee differences then you'll be able to catch it so check to see whether come they are of the same size check to see whether come yaa ngi gis any skin color, skin changes yoo xam ne comme nekk forward nga di gis i picture yoo xam ne bëri forward and stuff like that wala nga nekk di gis lu mel ni donja foofu wala nga bàyyi xel choose bi nga seet na comme it is inverted wala dafa dellu gannaaw wala it's normal. So if you see it this month, try nga bàyyi ko xel maybe in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month nga seet na comme dafa nekk ba léegi wala comme dafa nekk di gën a worse. If it is not there, then fine. So fekkee ne comme dafa nekk di gën a worse, then nga dem si lopitaan. So that's the first thing. Da ngaa njëkk a xool pour seet na am na lu fa nekk. Then the second thing loo war a mën a def mooy da ngaa tëdda. Mun naa nekk si kaw lal, mun naa nekk si suuf, mun naa nekk si kaw toogu, anywhere you're comfortable. Then nga jël sa right hand bi nga aj ko sa gannaaw ndong mi nii, right? So jëlee sa right hand bi, it means you're using the left hand pour nga test the right breast, right? Yaamu bi mooy right. So ajee right hand bi, then you use this hand to check the right breast. So what you're looking for mooy da nga nekk di try pour lambatu pour seet ndax di nga yëg anything loo xam ne mu ngi fa loo xam ne nekk fa woon. So first da ngaa dooree si poxotaan bi parce que waxoon naa leen ne breast cancer day mën a nekk foofu as well. So da ngaa use sa 4 baaraam nii then nga laal comme fii this part of your fingers nga nekk di xool. So use cati baaraam bi su fekkee ne am na lu ndaw lu fa nekk there's a possibility that you will not feel it. So use sa palm comme si seet bi nii the chance ne comme doo feel lu fa nekk dafa gën a wàññeeku. So use the 4 baaraam yi nga starté ko sa biir poxotaan bi. So da ngaa seet all the 4 different corners yu nekk sa biir poxotaan bi. So nga laal si kaw, laal si side si, laal si digga bi just pour seet na you will feel anything. Su fekkee feel loo dara then nga soog a ñëw around si boori chest bi fii nga nekk di ko lambatu in a circular way da nga mel ni ku nekk defar circle, right? So nga nekk di ko bus di ko circular nii. So nga noonu ngeen dooree then nga dem all the way round nga dem round exactly. So defee lii all the way then dafa mel ni comme da nga starté si kaw fii then nga dem in a circular way nga dem nii ba nga àgg si boori chest bi ba si digga bi. So this will reduce the chance ne comme dafa am dara lu fa nekk loo xam ne doo ko feel. So ko defee benn yoon ñaari yoon ñetti yoon di nga ko war a mën a miin and then soo starté di ko def eventually da nga ko balaa mun and then the important thing mooy daf la dee jàngal pour nga xam sa yaram bi. So soo paree si right side boobu noonu nga ñëw si gannaaw nga ñëw si ndefe bi si nipple bi si boppam nga bës si digga bi pour seet na you're going to feel anything si gannaawam. So fuñ dooree si poxotaan bi then nga jógee si poxotaan bi nga ñëw si dina bi then nga dem round ba nga àgga si nipple bi then nga bës ko pour seet na di nga feel dara. Then after soo paree si right side bi you do the same thing on the left side nga ekkati sa left hand bi then jël sa right hand bi then nga test on that side as well. The same thing, you start from the armpit then nga ñëw all the way around ba si nipple area bi then nga press ko. So that's it. Fana, is it difficult? Dafa meeting.
The ones with voluminous breast, they have to support.
What?
The ones with voluminous breast, they have to support.
Support ko kom?
You have to support your breast because your breast is.
Well, waaw nga dëgg la. So mu ngi wax ne comme mu mari mel ne comme nit yoo xam ne comme seen ween yi taxut a rëy comme xam nga am na mun na fa dara mun na faa nekk ba pare doo ko xam. So loo war a def mooy nga mel ni dafa ma wala bëgg la ko def. So da nga mel ni ku ko push from si suuf pour ñoo xam ne comme seen ween yi taxut a rëy. Su fekkee ne it's big enough then mun nga ko just def normally because dafa mel ni comme skin maa ngi foofu and then mun nga koo press. Su fekkee it's small da nga mel ni ku ko may support from si suuf nga push ko upwards nga xam ne comme su fekkee ne am na lu fa nekk soo ko bësee rek seen loxo yi dina mën a tase and then that's it. So you just do the same thing beginning nga xool second one bi nga def the right side third one bi nga def the left side and then you do this every month te soo ko miinalee sa boppa then di nga ko bëgg di def every time and then te comme ni ma ko waxee fagaru moo gën faju. So the important thing mooy li daf laa jàngal pour nga xam sa yaram bi te comme soo xamee sa yaram bi su fekkee ne am na any changes bu fa am di nga ko mën a teel a bàyyi xel te comme su fekkee am na any changes boo notice tamit comme bu rusa ñëw lopitaan wala bu ragal a ñëw lopitaan comme ni ma leen ko waxee suñ ko teelee gis si lam di gën a neex a faj ba pare soo leen mënee bàyyi xel ne comme lii nii mu fa tey ba pare nekkul fa woon the last time ba pare nga xaar ko next month bi nga try ko ba pare nga gis ne bi ngay gën a worse that is comme to tell you ne comme jugal nga doo nga dem lopitaan mun na moo ñàkkaa nekk breast cancer but then yow doo si xam dara fekk ñëwuloo. So yes, that's all I had for you and thank you so much for listening.
don't need to say anything again. You said everything.
Assalamualaikum na nga def tour bi
Mama Biaye.
mama biyaay te loo jàng si bés bi nag
Alhamdulillah sant naa yàlla bu baax bés bi bési jigéen ñi lañ pour seen health bi ñu dem check seen boppa seen breast cancer ak yooyu noonu pour ñu xam seen breast yi fan lañ toll si seen yaram jàng naa lu bari indi na wérgu yaram dafa indi wérgu yaram parce que cancer bi bari na si Gambia bi ba dinaa wax ne bari na si àdduna bi léegi pour avoid loolu jigéen ñi dañ war a taxaw ñu jóg buñ ootee ñu jóg ñu dem cek suñ boppa waaw
loo foog lu ñu war a yokka pour gën a xamloo jigéen ñi feebari breast cancer
sensitise rek ñu sensitise jigéen ñi rek ñu wol leen ne lii dafa am njëriñ si suñu wérgu yaram bi
baana jërëjëf dégg nga
Okay, assalamu alaikum. My name is Awolo, and I am the Social and Welfare Minister of UniGaMSA. So we come up with this idea of selling food. It's not from a donation or anything. It's from our account. We, the student body, we have account that we have money from, and then this is to generate fund. It's to bring more fund, more money to the association. It's very important, and then the foods that we are selling here are very healthy as well. And then it's very important for us to increase the fund in our association, since we are just student bodies that are trying to have money or something. So the idea of when we sell this, where we will take the profit to, is we'll take it back to the account where we take it from. The account is there for students, so that when we have needs, we take the money from the account. So any profit we have here and any sales we do here, it's going back to the account and everything. Yes.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Ifechukukulu Emmanuel Acheve. I am a medical student and I'm part of the Social and Welfare Committee of the Noble UniGaMSA. And I decided to be part of the Social and Welfare Committee reason because it is one committee that is very vital towards the positivity and towards the impact of students. Because when we talk about welfare, it involves every student and everyone is included. So having women there alone, it's important, but we need diversities and we need inclusion. So in joining their committee, in joining this association, it helps with the diversity and also inclusion of both male and female towards helping with the welfare of medical students in UTG.
Good afternoon. My name is Luisa Mende. I'm a medical student. So this breast cancer awareness has a main purpose, which is to help and tell women about the dangers and the risks of breast cancer. Women are at risk of having breast cancer. So in this screening period, we are taught about how to do self-examination, and then they are screening people that are screened here, so that if they are detected, if any breast cancer or any sign and symptom is detected, they can be further investigated, and then prevention can be done and they can be cured easily. So this is why this breast cancer screening is done every year, in order to prevent the dangers of breast cancer and to prevent the outcome, because the earlier it is detected, the best the prognosis. So for my fellow women, I will advise them to do a monthly breast examination on themselves, and then if they detect anything that is suspicious, it is best for them to go to the nearest health center. EFSTH is there, and then we have specialists that are good and they know what to do, and they can screen them and they can examine them. We have different investigations, we have different machines that can detect this breast cancer, and then the earlier they come, the better, because breast cancer can kill, and we want the women to stay alive because they are the future of this world. Thank you.
Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Mary Frances and Onyema Igwe, and I'm a dental student at the University of the Gambia. So why it is important for this breast awareness campaign is very important because people need to be aware, especially women, of the breast cancer and how to prevent it, and how to make sure that maybe if someone in their family has it, how they can help them also. I think it's important because as one of our colleagues spoke here before, sometimes most people don't go to the hospital except when they feel pain, and I feel like that's it should not be like that. You should go to as long as you feel that your body is not in place, you're supposed to see or go to the hospital and seek advice. So another advice I would like to give the people is that they should not be discouraged. If you have breast cancer, do not be discouraged. If it's found early, then at least you can do a surgery that can remove it. But if it's still late, do not be discouraged, because it's just yes, it can bring mental breakdown on people. But I'll advise that we should not be discouraged as long as there is not a cure but a preventive measure. We can see through it. Thank you.
I am Metaba. I am the External Affairs Minister for UniGaMSA. So yearly we do a breast cancer screening together with a walk, usually from Westfield to traffic lights or traffic lights to Westfield. So that is where we normally do the walk yearly. This has been going on now. There were times that we did it in Banjul. We have seen that this is really important because we're students and we're in the school, and we get to have first-hand interaction with our patients, and we realize one of our limitations when it comes to management of breast cancer is the fact that patients present late. So we deemed it necessary to keep on raising awareness yearly, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we don't only raise awareness, but we also celebrate and give hope to our survivors, people who have survived breast cancer. And we want to remind the population that breast cancer is not just something that affects women, it affects men as well. And in our setting, what happens is men usually show up when it's really already complicated. So we also urge men, just because we don't have the word breast does not mean you're not at risk. So we advise everyone to be screening themselves, especially women, because the risk is higher in women. That is why we mostly concentrate on women, but notwithstanding, men too are at risk. So if you see anything abnormal when you examine yourself monthly, we advise, so that if there's anything abnormal, we'll pick it early. There are times that when it's picked early, what happens is you're lucky and they can do an operation for you, and they will just remove the part that has the cancer, and you will be treated with medications, and you will do the follow-ups. That is the best prognosis you will have at early stage. But if you sit at home until it's at its latter stage, some people come at stages where you have to remove the entire breast. Some people come at stages where even removing the breast does not save them. That is why we deem it necessary to sensitize our women, young girls, women, including our fathers and uncles as well, because men are at risk as well. This is why we deem it necessary to do this yearly. So we encourage every woman out there, and everyone, including the men, if they have noticed anything that is abnormal within their breast, they should please visit the nearest health facility, and they would be referred if the need be, and they will do their necessary tests. They'll be diagnosed and treated. That is why we are here. Early detection saves life when it comes to breast cancer. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Lamin Jaite. I am a consultant general surgeon and also a surgical oncologist. I also teach at the Medical School of the University of the Gambia as a senior lecturer in surgery. So we're here today in commemoration and celebration of Breast Cancer Month. As we all know, the world over, Pink October is celebrated internationally as a month set out to celebrate breast cancer and breast cancer survivors. It's also a month in which we try and create awareness about breast cancer. And this event this year has been celebrated both at the teaching hospital, that's Edward Francis Hall Teaching Hospital, but we also have our medical students who are part of the UniGaMSA, that's the University of the Gambia Medical Students Association, who are also playing their part, despite the fact that they're students and future doctors in the making, but they have taken the bull by the horn by participating in a screening activity where they helped organize and get doctors to help them screen women who potentially could be having breast cancer. And they were also very active in making sure that they were able to create awareness in terms of breast cancer. So this is a commendable effort by the UniGaMSA, and we applaud them for this initiative. And we think that this is something that subsequent cohorts of UniGaMSA students will be taking up and able to improve on every year, year in and year out.
My name is Dr. Fatmata Chite. I am the Vice President of the Solis Foundation. I'm honored to be a partner in this program. We are happy to see that the medical students have done a wonderful work today, and they're working to raise awareness and create basically inform more women about breast cancer. Both men and women can be affected, but statistics have shown that more women are affected than men. So the work basically ensures that women know about breast cancer, the signs and symptoms of breast cancer, and what can be done to reduce their risk. Breast cancer can't be prevented, but there are things that can be done to reduce the chances of it occurring. So this awareness creation is basically centered around ensuring that women come to the hospitals when they find symptoms, and more especially that they know what the symptoms are, what to look out for in their breast, and when to present to a healthcare facility to get it checked. It's also educative, since we're telling women about the risk factors. We're telling them about how to do self-breast examinations, because each woman that goes into a consultation room is taught on one-on-one basis how to do the self-breast examination, even at home. And they're also advised to do it regularly, because breast cancer can present at any time. Doing a clinical breast examination does not mean that is the end of it. Yes, we raise awareness in October, which is very important, but breast cancer advocacy goes beyond October. And we encourage everyone to come out and basically speak to each other, because every one of us can be advocates to ensure that those that are still fighting breast cancer and those that will be eventually going through that diagnosis, they're informed and they're aware, and then they feel supported to make sure that they know that they can survive this deadly illness. So we are happy to be here, and this was a very successful event. Medical school did great, and at Celebrates Foundation, we are happy to be associated with them.
My name is Fatmata Tawale. I am the Information and Communication Minister of UniGaMSA, which is the University of the Gambia Medical Student Association. So today we had breast cancer pre-screening, and we also had a sponsor walk, which happened in, how to call it, traffic light, from traffic light to Westfield. Right now we are in the Westfield Monument. We had some free screening. We had some speakers who also came and spoke to the women and also the students. We also had some women who came for the screening, not only the young people, but we had the elders who also came out and also answered to our call. So from my own perspective, or from what I see today, we are very delighted that we had many people who came out, also came to answer to our call. We had elder women who came for the screening. I think that one is a very good impression that people really are interested in breast cancer in the country. So we also urge the ones that could not make it today to also do the monthly self-examination at home, and also observe their own body. And also if they see any lump or mass, let them come to the hospital, which is Edward Francis Small, for further investigation, because early detection really saves life in breast cancer.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you can see, we are almost done with our screening. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah for making this day possible. And we would like to say thank you to all the people that came out for the screening. Actually, we were really shocked with the number that came, because we were thinking less than that. But Alhamdulillah, a lot of people turned out, and everyone that came were screened. And we want to say that these are the kind of initiatives that we are looking for, to give back to the nation, to give back to our people, to make sure that health is promoted at all levels, to make sure that whatever that comes around, as far as health is concerned, we are there for you. And as UniGaMSA and as the Minister of Health and Gender in UniGaMSA, these are the things that we continuously do. Every month we embark on awareness, and once in a while we have outreaches and other programs wherein we try to give back to the community. And we always urge the community to be with us, to support us in whatsoever that we need to do. And I would like to thank my committee and everyone that came here to work. I'm really impressed with their performance, and I am really happy with how they came out to support and make sure that this event was fruitful. And I pray that we keep doing such good work for the nation, to make sure that whatsoever is needed, as far as the health of people is concerned, are being given to them. Thank you so much. And we also like to thank Fine TV for being here with us, to make sure that they cover this event for us, to broadcast this event for us, because these are the ways in which people get to know about what we are doing. And we also like to thank them, and we also like to pray for them, to make sure that this good initiative and this support that they are doing for people continues to happen. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here again, Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aisha Bindaza.
final year medical student, the former Health and Gender Minister for UniGaMSA. So as part of the recommendation for this event, this very important event, which is the breast cancer walk that we annually have, it has been a norm now in UniGaMSA. Last year we had one at AfriPark at traffic light, which was a success too. But this year too, alhamdulillah, it was a big success because a lot of people turned out, and surprisingly we had men that we even screened for. I guess about 3 to 4 men that I personally screened for. So it's something that is very huge, and the number, the turnout too was very, very good. The students came out, people came out since somewhere here since 9 a.m. I have someone who was like, she has to go and cook, so they were waiting for us. So this is something that we really appreciate. It shows that Gambians are really taking healthcare into their hands, and that is something that we have always been advocating for. Since from the inception of UniGaMSA till date, all the health and gender ministers have been trying to at least come up with something that has to do with breast cancer work, and that is something that is very important and helping the nation. As we see that breast cancer is, according to statistics, is the second largest killer of breast cancer in the Gambia here. So the advocacy, alhamdulillah, is there because people really know now what breast cancer is all about. So as we demonstrated earlier, every month a woman should be able to see to touch the breast, self-examine the breast for herself to see any changes. And my other thing would be, I would really like Gambians to know about something that is very important, which is liver cancer. It's true that I believe now many people know about breast cancer, many people know about cervical cancer, which is the cancer in the cervix. But something that is really hidden and is killing our young people, both men and women, is liver cancer. So recently we had a liver cancer symposium at the hospital there by the liver clinic people, Dr. BK and the crew, which was very interesting. So I would like to urge the general public, if they can come to the hospital, do screening on hepatitis, because those are the leading causes of the liver cancer. Hepatitis, HIV is something that we have to enlighten on, and I'm sure UniGaMSA will always stand for advocacy. So that's something I have to say, and I'd like to thank the organizers. It has been an amazing journey. I would also like to thank all those that show up for screening. It's very, very important. Some men don't even know that men can have breast cancer. So it's something that is very possible, even though it's just 1% of men, like according to statistics, but it kills faster in men rather than women. So it's something that we all hold hands on and take our healthcare into our hands. So I would like to thank you all. Thank you.
Today is a great day for us in UniGaMSA, celebrating Pink October. Normally, this month is dedicated to breast cancer awareness and screening. We normally help people like to screen them, do awareness about one of the most deadliest cancer which affect women mostly in the Gambia. So it is a joy today seeing that we call people and they come with their large numbers to grace this occasion. It is indeed an honor. These people, when we call, they answer with large number and they get screened for free. And we cannot do this thing alone as UniGaMSA because we are a non-profit organization and association under the University of the Gambia, and we are very, very happy that our collaboration went well. We would like to thank these people, Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. They play a major part in the success of this program with the surgery department, BNS and Solis, GAD, and also UCAF. They did a great part in this breast cancer awareness. Because as a non-profit organization, we don't have anywhere to raise money, and we cannot close this thing without thanking Cancer Control Program under the Ministry of Health. They really play a great part under UniGaMSA. They really help UniGaMSA in making sure that this thing goes success. And also, Aliu Jao, we are humble. The man really stood for us. And also, the venue here too, we cannot go without thanking KMC because they gave us this venue. And as a program, we are really happy, and we have this program here in the venue with no cost. It is indeed a blessing. People show up and the screen went well, and alhamdulillah, and it is an honor. And this will be an advice to the executive that will come next, that community reaching is very, very important. Like, we need to extend our helping hand to outside people. We help them regarding to the health aspect. Like it is important. We cannot do anything without health. So it is important we educate those people to catch other diseases that are preventable earlier than before it is too late for them. And we are really humble as the president of the association. I am indeed honored, and it is a pleasure to serve the committee and also the nation at large. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Ramatulai Jo, the Country Director for Universal Care for Africa Foundation, the UniGaMSA chapter, and we're partners of the Breast Cancer Walk and Symposium. We're very excited to have been involved with UniGaMSA towards a very worthy cause. We have seen that breast cancer has shifted from affecting adult females to now very young females, and this is something that is very alarming. And as part of our aims and our objectives as a chapter, we believe that early detection can help to save lives, and educating people about breast cancer would also help them to prevent it. It is important that we get information, up-to-date information about what breast cancer is, what are the researches showing about the statistics, how common it is, what are the complications someone can get from them, what are the signs and the symptoms. When we know all these things and are educated, it is important to know that we can prevent breast cancer. It is something that is deadly when not captured early and not treated on time. It can lead to complications, and we want to prevent those complications. This is not just a fight for people diagnosed with breast cancer. It is a fight for every individual. It is everybody's fight. It is everybody's concern, and nobody deserves to be in the fight alone. We need to fight breast cancer, and we should kick out breast cancer from our society. Thank you.
Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Mariam Ujo, a third-year medical student, and today is the UniGaMSA's Breast Cancer Awareness Day. So far, the turnout has been very good. We've seen women of different ages, old age, middle age, young ones, and also like what surprised me most here is we are seeing men who came forward to come and do the breast cancer screening. So it was a very successful event, and then we did a lot of like more than 50 people. We did check, examine their breasts, and then those that we found like they have some lumps, we refer them to the EFSH at SOPD so that they will do it. So thank you guys so much for the support. We really appreciate
Kurang bisan wajang gama kurang bisan ya matrenelo iyan dem marong iyan den jai kai wai iyan dem marong suma iyan dem marong kai wai kurang bisan wajang gama mernala big wajal sumanje ke na zed yo ya maton iyan kilime na fonye bang fan TV iyan kilime na fonye bang fan TV iyan kilime na fonye bang gasiti kadomo wallahi iyan kilime na fonye bang iyan kilime na fonye bang gasiti kadomo de wallahi gasiti kadomo fan TV iyan kilime na fonye bang yande marong yande jai kai wai yande marong suma yande jai kai wai
1 2 3
fight breast cancer
again
fight breast cancer
again
fight breast cancer